Okay, Explorer students, we are comparing and contrasting the Paleolithic Age with the Neolithic Age. And in order to do that, we're going to think of this project that we're going to do in Google Slides as an ad, a before and after ad. An ad meaning something that you see in a magazine or on TV, or maybe online somewhere. They're trying to sell you something, okay? And your idea here is to try to sell people to try the agricultural revolution. Think of it as you're talking to hunter-gatherers, so to speak, and you're trying to sell people on beginning to farm and use agriculture. So, it's based on this idea of before and after, as I said. So you've seen it before where people want to lose weight, and they may go on a diet, and they may have an exercise routine, and they have a before picture and an after picture. And yes, the cute little puppies on the right here, before when they haven't taken their bath, and after their bath when they're all wet. Aren't they so cute? So, the before is the Paleolithic Age, the after is the Neolithic Age. The before, Paleolithic Age, the after. So you're going to have to create an ad, so to speak, on Google Slides, selling the fact that people should try the agricultural revolution. Now, there are three things, basically, that you're going to use to get the job done. All right? One is your compare and contrast notes, okay? That is located in Google Classroom under Agricultural Revolution number 3. And use these notes to write sentences about each age and about each topic. Now, the three topics are these three: food supply, communities, and jobs. You're going to take these notes for each and write sentences about each topic for each age. And remember, be careful about which side you're working from. Paleolithic Age is on the left, Neolithic Age on the right. Okay? So you're going to use these notes. That's one thing. You're going to use this rubric. Okay? And this rubric basically lays out what you should do. So this rubric is saying that there are 4 slides, at least 4 slides. If you want to create a couple more, that's fine. If you want to get creative. It also tells you the words that you must use, the vocabulary words. And it has some points for your demonstration of creativity. Okay, how you create your ad, so to speak. So let's go to the first slide. The first slide would be the topic, basically. And that's all you need on it. Well, you need the topic, which anything used in bold words in this column right here, in the middle column, must be on the slide. The words, the title slide must have the words, the agricultural revolution. It must also have a slogan. And a slogan, if you're not familiar, I have some examples down here. Dunkin' Donuts slogan, America runs on Dunkin'. McDonald's, I'm loving it. State Farm, like a good neighbor. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper, and so on and so on. Now, there's a little definition of a slogan at the top here. A slogan, it should say something positive about the agricultural revolution, because your slogan is trying to sell to get people to try the agricultural revolution. So, it needs to say something positive about the agricultural revolution, something that offers that hunter-gatherers didn't have in their culture, or an advantage that the AR, meaning agricultural revolution, has over HG, hunter-gatherers. And these slogans do that for their product. America runs on Dunkin', meaning that, hey, you can't get things done unless you have that Dunkin' Donuts coffee in the morning. The I'm loving it doesn't really say too much about the benefits, like McDonald's, except for maybe you like their food, I guess. But like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. State Farm is an insurance company, and it's like having a good neighbor to you. It's like they live next door, and they're there for you. Bounty, the quicker picker upper. I love this one because it states a positive thing about Bounty. It absorbs liquids better than any other paper towel, and it's got that phraseology, I guess you'd say, that really works. Quicker picker upper. E-R-E-R-E-R. The quicker picker upper. It's a catchy phrase, and it says something positive about the paper towel. As do these others. Lay's chips, bet you can't eat just one. That is true. So you want to have a slogan that says something positive about the agricultural revolution. And that is going to go on your title slide. Now, the next 3 slides, one will be about each topic. And when I use the word topic, I'm talking about communities being a topic, food supply being a topic, and jobs being a topic. Now, it says type words in history used below. Okay, so in order to organize your thoughts, you are going to type in these boxes the vocabulary words or the words in history that you will use on that particular slide. And in this way, you'll make sure that you've used all the words. So, here are all the words right here. Now, the thing to do here is to use the word in the proper place or with the proper topic. So when you use a word in history, you must use it in context, accurately, right? You just don't use the word domesticate. I'll give you an example. If I were to say, I have a pencil, I'd use the word pencil, yes, but if you didn't know what a pencil was, you'd have no idea what it was from that sentence, I have a pencil. It doesn't really tell you what a pencil does. If I wrote, I have a pencil to write with, then you would have a better idea of what a pencil does. So, when you use these words, you must use them in context that kind of describes what the word means, not just to use it. I domesticated animals. That's I can domesticate. That's not enough. You've got to use it in context. And that might mean literally saying, use some of the definition in the sentence where you use the word. So, to get back to what I was talking about, domesticate is a word that would probably best be used when you're talking about food supply in the Neolithic age. So, you could type the word domesticate in the box and put NA for Neolithic age. That tells you that you're going to use that word there. And you're going to have to decide where you're going to use the rest of these words. Now, you don't have to use a word in every single topic. In other words, you don't have to. If you can't think of any words to use in communities, that's fine. As long as you use all 12 words somewhere in these slides, you'll get credit for it. So, that's about it. You must use all the bold words on your slide for that particular slide, and you must decide where you're going to use 12 words and type them in here in one of these boxes and put either NA next to it or PA, because you must distinguish where you're going to use it. I'll show you why when we get. Here's what a slide will look like. Okay? And this one would be the community slide. So I've used the word communities. I've used the word before and after. I've used Paleolithic age and Neolithic age. Alright, you can see that all of that is required by the rubric. And then whatever words in history I'm going to use when I'm talking about communities. Now, I haven't done that here. I want you to do that. But down below the picture, you're going to write sentences describing the topic and using the appropriate words in history. And how do you describe the topic? Well, you're going to go to your notes, your compare and contrast notes. to describe each age. Right? And you should be descriptive about each age in the sentences that you write. Now, one thing the rubric doesn't say is you must have a picture for each age on each topic. So at least 2 pictures. You could have more if you wish. At least 2 pictures for each slide, 1 for each age. And don't forget that you can get creative with your fonts and the size of your letters, but don't make it difficult to see these whatever words that you're creating, text boxes. For instance, if I put Neolithic age over these people dressed in white, it gets harder to see. If I move it to a place that's darker on the picture, it's easier to see. You know, you could even put it off of the picture. You don't necessarily have to put it on the picture. Of course, if I had this off the picture, I would have to make it black so I could see it. So I put this over a dark area, makes it plain to see. Alright? I think that's it. Good luck!